Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Just Assassin. I'm back at it once again with UFC 3. We're going to continue our heavyweight prospect, Leroy Holmes. Coming up on our third fight. This is titled Prospect Fight 2, because I was able to do the first two fights in my first video. Sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy. Let's take it from here. Looks like I'll be finding my next fight out right here. Don't have any rivals yet. I guess in this game you get certain rivals, and that pushes you to be, you're pushing towards that fight. It looks like I'm fighting this Smirnoff guy. Right here, it's the only fight I'm able to accept. Looks like he's better in grappling and stamina. Look for this next fight to possibly go to the ground. I'm gonna try to keep it standing, obviously, because I'm a better striker. Except right here, we'll get into training camp. Hopefully, we just fly through training camp. And get to that fight as quick as possible. I'm going to stay with the boxing gym, obviously, because I'm a striker. I think that'll help me out. I might move gyms later, possibly over to like the jiu-jitsu or the wrestling. Try to work on my ground game a little bit. But for now, since I'm still a prospect, still fighting, not even in the UFC, I haven't even gotten a UFC contract. I'm going to stick with the boxing gym for all 4 weeks. Another thing I think that would be really awesome is to be able to, for 2 weeks, pay to do the boxing, and then maybe break up the other 2 weeks, or however, 3 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, to go to another and work on another. Maybe I want to work on my ground game for 2 weeks. I want to work on my boxing for 2 weeks. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. Obviously, you can't do it in this game, so that might be a nice improvement moving forward. Looks like this 4 weeks of training is going to cost me $2,400, which brings me down to only $500 cash. Like I have someone calling me out over Twitter. See how I respond. First one's kind of a chill response. Second one's kind of, a neutral. Obviously, the last one is a more aggressive, kind of like your Nate Diaz, type of response, Conor McGregor type of response. Sit here and read. I think I'm gonna just do the neutral, middle response. I'll do my absolutely best to impress. Not bad, not good. Didn't really get any more followers. Staying at 37. I'm gonna sit here, train, get through it. I can already spar. My fighter fitness is already at 73%. We learned in the last video it has to be at least at 73 to be able to spar. I'm gonna jump right into sparring. This out of the way as fast as possible. And these guys hit hard. Drop back a little bit, grab some stamina. Mess with that uppercut. See if I can do a kick. Drop back. Ooh, that one tagged me. Got some damage on his head already. Got 11 seconds out at 89%. Try to finish this off pretty strong. Looks like I ended it right there with 93. I think I'm content with that right there. I'm not gonna try it again or anything. Throw some overhand punches like your life depended on it. Good, that's one of my main, you know, overpower punches, is the over the top punch. I like to try to throw that because that's one of his haymakers. So that works out well for me. Let me see if there's any I can learn for 40 points. He's locked, so it looks like I just have Diego. Is that how you say that? Diego Montez. I'm gonna try this. See if I can land 15 punches in 30 seconds without missing 5.
Focused on accuracy. I really want to see good punches. Great job.
Yeah, missed right there, 2 already.
There we go. Touch him up. Here we go. That's it. Precision. Nobody in this division can hang with you.
Here we go. Finished it. 2 misses, 15 strikes in 15 seconds. I'm going to apply these moves real quick. Make me a little bit better. Ooh, now I can throw an elbow, but it's only level 1. Level 1 elbow. A little better than nothing. Got a level 2 that I'm going to replace level 1 with. I'm going to continue. I think that was 40 stamina points well worth. Making my fighter better. Oh. Pretty good rope-a-dope. Wait, it doesn't injure me. Alright. Always that possibility it could injure you. That was week 1, I think, of week 4. Promote myself, try to get a few fans. Got 4. I'm just gonna do work right here. Try to up my stats. There's a good one. Ups my stamina. So there's your overall ones right here under stats. And then you have your attributes, which is like your everyday, you know, how it helps you every day. So you're trying to look for both your stats, your overall stats, and then your everyday and how they can contribute with each other without hurting you. Looky there at that someone calling me out via Twitter. Comes in live. Got my footwork, head movement. I think that's something big. Hurt me right there with blocking. Someone else calling me again, calling me out again. Mission defense. I'm gonna really try to attack that. Got 40 left to use. Try the rope-a-dope again. Alright, looks like I'm done for that week. So I just put in put in work that entire week. I think I promoted 1 time. Promote 1 more time. Try to get people hyped for this. I'm gonna go back to just doing work. Like that one is gonna help me out overall fairly well. Have movement, that's a good one. Mission defense, that one helps me out total. See if I have any more promotion. Looks like I'm getting right up there at the top of my peak fitness with 101%. It's gonna start hurting me if I don't do something else. Try this. It looks like it's green, so I guess that's like positive. Like they're kind of trying to like, they're calling me a bum, so I'm not sure. Shouldn't that be a negative one? Not sure about that one. up this one, see if it helps me out. Is that my last week, or is this my last week? Question. I believe I have one more. Yeah, I have this. This is my last week. Looks like taking that ice bath kind of helped out with my injury, and it lowered my peak fitness, so I'll be able to put in more time in the gym without hurting me, without going over the 102 peak fitness percent. I think that's where it tops out, and then it starts hurting you after the 102. And try to just put in 10 stamina. It looks like some of these are fairly low at 61. That one hurt me. That one hurt me. -1 blocking. Alright, looks like it's fight week right here. Advancing to the fight. Matt Serra calling, getting at me over Twitter, saying good luck. This looks like it's my UFC debut, or at least my debut to see. Dana White will be in the audience, I guess, to see if I'm worthy of the UFC. If I can win here.
Hey, I'm UFC President Dana White, and we're always looking for up-and-coming talent to sign. Back in the day, I used to scout the world looking for new talent, but I haven't done that in years. I'm looking for the next Ronda Rousey, the next Robbie Lawler, the next Conor McGregor. I'm looking for future champions, and I'm willing to go to any show, anywhere in the world to find them. Super excited about the talent on tonight's card. A lot of tough fighters. Let's see who really wants their shot at the UFC.
Alright, that was brand new to this game. Was not seen in UFC 2. So, yeah, just little things. New to this. Looks like I have a reach on him. I have a little bit of weight. Looks like I'm 4 years younger than him. I try to keep this up. They said overhand swings.
Oh, this is nice.
Overhand swing did work.
He called it. He called it. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, overhand swing miss.
It's watch. It's watch.
Overhand swing right out of the gate didn't work.
That was nasty.
I didn't see this coming. We ain't getting out of that.
I see a cut on his face. I'm gonna.
Oh,
Knocked him out. Overhand swing really did work. Did my homework on that one. That was a nice little. Yeah, I thought the overhand swing got him right there. Oh, it was, yeah, right out. That was nice. Did he have cuts on both of his above both of his eyes?
That was nice.
I'd like to see that guy.
That was very nice.
And that ended real quick. My trainers definitely did their homework on that one. That was awesome, right? Let's see where it goes from here.
An impressive win against a tough opponent. I'm in. We're going to give him a shot in the UFC.
Right, you heard it there with Dana White. I was about to be like, one negative tweet about me, no one for me. I think we have time for one more fight, one more training camp. Oh, there he is, right here. So this guy will be looking for revenge on me. He'll be my #1 rival. So we squash it. Wondering which one I should do. It would be fun to fight again. Hey, kick the crap out of him. I'll just wish him well. Kind of a little dig. $15,000 for show. 10,000. I'll sign that contract. Like I was saying in my last video, it would be nice to be able to like maybe have 3 different types of contracts, and then you get to choose maybe 20,000, but only 7,500 for a fight. It'd be awesome just to be able to have like multiple contracts to choose from. Let me know what you guys think about that. See right here, I have my my rival. He just called me out. I'm gonna be working up after 5 fights to fight him. I'm looking for these contract goals over to the right here. Let's see who I can fight. Obviously not him. I should have 3 fights to choose from, I believe. Undercard, we're pretty even. Except I have way better health than him. Camp length is 4 weeks for that one, 4 weeks for this guy. Better at grappling, at stamina. And then 4 weeks. Looks like all of them are 4 weeks. Looks like the hype, though, the amount of fans I can get might be a little bit higher for these 2 on the right over here. But I think I'm going to challenge myself with these guys. I think I'm going to do this one, David Carr. I'm going to challenge myself a little bit. I'm going to go with Chase. I'll have to move gyms. There we go. That might help me out anyways, because I've been looking to like maybe up my ground game. Well, it looks like I won't be able to use another one because I don't have the money yet. I'll have to like train out of my basement for all 3, which will be free, but I probably won't get the same attributes. So not only am I challenging myself now, I'm gonna be probably not as good with my attributes. I keep it level again. That one. I'm gonna get some of my popularity. I started a video game streaming, like myself. That helped me with promotion. I have no one to spar with though. So, it's gonna be a lot harder. I'm gonna have to put in some work to be able to be up to that 100% fitness, and hopefully I don't have any bad things, wear and tear, or minor injuries on my health report. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to fight someone else from my same gym and not have the money. I'm gonna have to hope I do well and just beat this guy quick. Do a lot of hyping up. Use up my stamina points up there next to my cash. Keep doing work. Ooh, got -1 for my strike stamp. Took a gamble and lost right there. I think I can get it back though. Nice. Only getting like 53 fans at this point. Looks like you have your overall out of 100 right here under the attributes, which is a little bit different than UFC 2. Every time it would take away like wear and tear or minor injuries, it would take away from the 100, so you would have your overall be less. Like you can only do it out of, you know, if it was -1, obviously out of 99. But I like that you can, it stays 100 and you can regain the attributes you lost, which is really nice. Taking several gambles, obviously, because I don't have much to work from since I'm in my own basement. Obviously, I only have like a jump rope, some pre-weights. Post to social media. It looks like this is my last week of training. I'm gonna have to really put in some work. Hope I don't get injured. Maybe after the next fight I can join a gym, get more work in. Up my toughness. I have 20 left. Try that one. Alright, looks like it's fight time already. I really hope this is going to be an easy one. It never is, but I hope I catch him. And go with the alternate national. It looks like I'm in the news for this fight. Or for the last fight. No, it is for this fight. Okay. $48,000 views. Jeez. Hey, this is new.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and this is your UFC Minute. The UFC returns this weekend with a fresh face who is destined to make headlines. When UFC President Dana White went looking for a fight, he was hoping that he would end up with a future UFC star. And those are the expectations after he signed a regional champion who has dominated the local heavyweight circuit en route to his octagon debut this weekend. That's it for today.
Awesome right there.
Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision.
That was pretty awesome. I like that. That little UFC Minute was pretty cool.
Well, he won his fight on Dana White looking for a fight and did so with style points. So here he is making his UFC debut. Now the paycheck gets bigger.
I think after this, I'm going to add some tattoos. Maybe just one.
Some UFC jitters. You have to ask the question, Joe Rogan. We've seen a lot of UFC newcomers succumb to the nerves, fall victim to the bright lights of the famed UFC octagon. We'll see if it's a factor for this young man tonight.
This guy is very well-rounded. He literally has no weaknesses in his game. He is technical in all areas of mixed martial arts.
All right, here's my opponent.
This guy's wrestling is at such a high level. He's got the collegiate credentials to prove it and figures to lean on the wrestling in this particular matchup tonight. So good at not just getting guys down, but controlling them once they're on the canvas. Even when the opponent knows what's coming, more often than not, they just can't stop this guy's shot.
This guy
looks like he's
is
a
an
grappler. I'm
going to
try to keep it
what he
standing
wants to
as
do
well.
Is avoid the striking exchanges, close the distance, and bring this fight to the ground.
Let me know for the next video in the comments whether you guys want me to just like blast through this, just get to the fight, or if you'd like seeing.
The tape for this heavyweight fight. 2 years apart, these two fighters with some differences.
I definitely have the reach on him.
Big differences in reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Let me know if you guys again would like to see all this stuff, all the building up to the fight, or if you want me to just like get right to the fight for the next one. Leave it in the comments.
He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 246 pounds. Fighting out of New York, Black Mamba.
It'd be nice to be able to hear, obviously, my creative player's name. I'm sure that wouldn't be too hard for the next game.
11 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of New York, lights out! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon.
All right, let's get. I'm gonna skip over this stuff. I'm gonna get right to the fight.
Are you ready? You ready?
Well, always great to be back in the Pacific time zone.
He doesn't want to bump.
Here at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Good to have you with us for a night of UFC action. All right, here we go, early round one. As many of you know, this is his UFC debut. He won his fight on Dana White looking for a fight, and Dana gave him the UFC contract.
Drop back,
He's in a lot
and
of
I'm gonna
trouble.
pump right at him. Posture up, throw elbows.
Shot. Huge elbow there, Joe.
Another elbow.
Tear up that eye. Love throwing elbows. Love throwing elbows.
Oh, this fight's close to being stopped.
Huge
Throwing
elbows.
Just cut him a little bit.
Back to the feet.
Tags him. Oh! This could be it right here. Hard straight punch.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. And he lands a nice kick.
Big looping right hand there.
How about that shin?
What a wild exchange!
He's got hurt here. Yeah,
He's
looks a
stunned.
little
He's in
wobbly on
trouble.
his feet.
Back up. Oh, tagged him with the left. Nasty combinations here. Oh, very nice.
Oh, huge shot there, lands flush.
Oh, he's rocked. Up to his feet.
He's got him hurt here.
Come on.
Big shots.
He's out.
Oh, he's out.
Jeez,
He's out.
I guess those ground and pounds really weakened his face, and I was just trying to keep it standing.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and
I don't know
gentlemen.
what this
Crowd
camera view
absolutely
is.
loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge,
And I had him
huge
staggered
win
several
for that young
times.
fighter here tonight.
And here's the end of the fight.
A couple of jabs.
Let's look at that again.
That's all that did it.
Watch this again here. Crank right
I knew
on
he was
the
going to try
jaw.
to take me to the ground, so I was trying to keep
there
it
he is
standing.
after a monumental knockout
Tried to
turned in
try to
here tonight.
step
That
back
is
a
one
little
they
bit.
will be talking about for
And then
quite some time.
When he was, just staggered him with a few
Now we go inside the
haymakers.
octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 53 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Black Mamba.
Well, that's how you seize the moment in the UFC debut as he gets the job done here tonight. And the celebration is on with his coaches and his teammates. 1-0 in the big show. Can't start much better than that.
That's pretty cool. Very nice knockout right there. Good start to my UFC career. Gained 2. 20,000 fans. $25,000 doesn't hurt me at all either. New to this this year is that GOAT, greatest of all time progress. That's brand new. Little thing I wanted to point out there. And I think with that, we're gonna call it for this video. This has been the Just Assassin. Thank you again for watching. As always, I ask you to please subscribe, leave comments, whether positive or negative. Any feedback is much appreciated. This has been the UFC. Excuse me. This has been UFC 3. And I will see you guys next time. Please tune in. Take it easy.